think we are live.
Excellent.
Okay, let me go ahead and get the link and put it on the Twitters. If I can find it. Okay, I just found it.
Cool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Oh, let me put that on Facebook too.
Cool.
Let me go ahead and mute my mobile devices.
Sure.
And you said you have a hard deadline at 9?
Yeah, I might be able to go a little bit over.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll keep it moving, so...
Ooh.
Okay, so... I guess we'll go ahead and start.
Sounds good.
Dum bum 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 boom 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 boom. Welcome to Not Cross-Border Gaming number 4. I'm your host, Harold, aka H-Bomb, in sunny Southwest Florida, or rainy Southwest Florida. It hasn't made up its mind yet. And not joining me is Frank. Hopefully we'll get him back up next week. But joining me from Retro Nick Radio, it's Retro Nick.
Heyo. Chiming in from cloudy. Also, can't decide whether or not it wants to be rainy or not. Manassas, Virginia.
Yeah.
And my secret lair in my yard in a Manassas suburb. It's exciting, I know.
I muted that. Yep. Okay, so you've got the short list, and you're the guest. What have you been playing?
Well, not a hell of a lot. Oh wow,
That's what it says on the outline.
Okay, so yeah, not a ton. I played a little bit of Virtual On, because I have the cabinet in my basement. I did run into some trouble with it though. It actually, the start button actually stopped functioning. So I went ahead, pulled it apart, blew it out with some air, and now everything's fine. It was in a constantly on position. So who knows what was going on there?
So it was actual on, not virtual on.
Exactly. Yeah, it was just because the game has a sub menu where you can go in and you can actually do a diagnostic, and the diagnostic will tell you what's actually working while you're doing the inputs. So every time you click something, it'll be like on, off, on, off, on, off. So that's the buttons, the joysticks, anything on the cabinet. But yeah, I was in a perpetual state of on, so since it was never off, you couldn't hit the start button and start the game.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I've been playing some Plants vs. Zombies.
Brains.
War I would never play, but it was on my daughter's
What took
iPad.
you so long?
I don't know. I was just like, it's tower defense, it's zombies. Those are two things that I'm just famously sick of.
But it's
And I
good.
started playing it, and I was like, God, this is addictive. And I actually ended up beating the game, only dying once at the end boss.
Whoa. That's good.
Yeah, but on the flip side, I can't get through Wave 16 of Endless Survivors. So.
Whoa, that's still better than me.
You don't get up to 16?
Nope. Then again, I don't play a lot of Endless Survival.
Oh. Flaming pea shooters, that's how you do it.
Oh, yeah. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm. And actually, my father-in-law is visiting for the week. Actually, for the month. And he got me...
I'm sorry.
Yeah. He got me playing Candy Crush.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's just a gift that keeps on giving. No, I won't connect it to my Facebook because I'm gonna let the plague die with me. I can't let the addiction spread any further. I'm not gonna be that guy in a zombie movie who hides his bite. And he's like, just let me sit in the back of the van, guys. It's not that bad. The zombie only scratched me.
Retro Nick is not patient zero.
No. I might be infected, but I'm doing what any other good infected person does. I'm hiding in my shack until I either die or the apocalypse is over and someone finds me with a cure. So yeah, that's literally all I'm playing. Everything else I'm doing is just work. I mounted a TV on my wall, that's about it.
Well, you mentioned Plants vs. Zombies.
Yep.
I've been playing Plants vs. Zombies 2.
How is
and
that?
I don't mean also. It's not bad.
Do Jay and Silent Bob have a strong presence in it, or was that just a promotional gimmick?
That was just a promotional video, which I finally saw.
Ah.
Although, Jay, that must have
been
been somebody else as Jay. That didn't sound like Jason Mewes.
No. It was a Smodco production. I actually caught the animatic for it. Don't ask me how.
Yeah, it just didn't sound right.
Yeah, no, you're not the only person who said that. Oddly enough.
But then again, it's been a while since I've watched any of those movies.
Yeah. Says it sounds like I'm typing, but I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, but I beat the second world of Plants vs. Zombies 2, the pirate area.
Uh-huh.
And one of the cool things is they're varying the stages, so the mechanics a little different. Like they did in the first one, where you have day, night, and then they throw in the pool in the backyard. Oh, and the fog. Don't forget the fog.
Yeah.
Episode 4. Don't forget the fog.
I found that the trick with fog is to just ignore it. Like
so forget the fog.
Yeah, you don't put blowers. You don't put lanterns. You just set up and wait for them.
Yep. But yeah, on PvZ2, you got the Egyptian stage, where you have graves, kind of like the night stages. Yeah, the night front yard stages in the original. Only the Gravebuster works a little differently. And the pirate stage, your planks are in different places, but you have also big gaps of water where pirate zombies can swing through, or the little guys that, from the first one that Gigantor were with Gigantor, those little guys, they were actually being shot out of cannons.
Oh.
Yeah. And some new plants.
Yeah, I heard they changed the sunflowers up.
Sunflowers are still same thing. They have plant food, which is a power up.
Hmm.
Oh, Pat likes your Tom and Jerry shirt and your shades.
Thanks, Pat.
So yeah. Rock Band Blitz
But of
because,
course, because it's
but of course,
Harold.
yeah, of course. But I was playing it on PS3.
Oh.
Yes, I own it on both. I had to get it on PS3 after my Xbox died back in November
Hmm.
because I was without that thing for about a month.
Ooh.
But yeah, I actually was won and or given DLC codes for the Queen Extravaganza 2-pack, Russia's 2112, the Slayer 3-pack, the Chevelle 3-pack, and the Aerosmith pack. Which I owned the Queen and the Aerosmith on 360, but the Rush, Slayer, and Chevelle, essentially I got them because I had won them or because they had been given to me. And there was a good giveaway in Harmonix's Twitch stream on Monday. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, after the show, they give away quite a bit of codes.
Hmm. That's cool. What's their next project?
Fantasia, Music Evolved.
Oh, not familiar.
Yeah, they're working with Disney. It's kind of like Elite Beat Agents kind of thing, only it's with Kinect.
Yeah.
And this is for both 360 and Xbone. It looks pretty sweet. They've been demoing it on their last few live streams.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Picked up Cloudberry Kingdom on PS3.
Not familiar.
That is side scroller with random stages.
Okay.
It's fun, but can be a little difficult. My friend Alex would really like that because he likes those masochistic side scrollers. He loves Spelunky.
Yeah, I haven't played Spelunky yet.
Yeah, and Super Meat Boy.
I have played that. That's fun.
Yeah. And going back to the top of my list, a little bit of Animal Crossing, but I haven't been playing it nearly as much. I've kind of moved away from the everyday playing of it.
Are you playing on the 3DS?
3DS, yeah. The new one, New Leaf.
Co-host James actually just gave me Animal Crossing on the Cube for my birthday.
That's old school.
Hey, I didn't know who Tom Nook was, so now I have to learn.
Yeah, I remember. Christmas, was that 02 or 03?
I might have been 03. I was working at Blockbuster at the time, I know that much.
I was living in Wisconsin at the time.
Ah!
I want to say that was 02.
We-
I think my first Christmas after college. When I got a GameCube and Animal Crossing.
What part of Wisconsin?
North Central, Merrill, outside of Wausau.
Ah. You know, it just dawned on me that I left my dehumidifier on. Give me 1 second. You're probably hearing all kinds of room noise.
Okay. Sir, I'm gonna actually have some fun editing. So... Okay. Okay.
Sorry, that's just the kind of stuff you want to hear in a live show.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing it, but yeah, better be safe than sorry. I was also playing Picross E2. It's Picross. Although they have these stages in this one called Micross or Mycross. They're these paintings, and first you do a big 8x8, and then each of these pieces within the 8x8 has a 10x10.
Hmm.
I mean, you know what Picross is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I ran into a couple, or ran over a few P-Cross games when I was doing my Mario infographic.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of Mario P-Crosses.
Yeah. Shantae, GBC Virtual Console on the 3DS.
Oh, right. That was the Game Boy Color Classic, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah. I mean, I know that was one of the favorites, friend of the show, Philip Wesley. So I tried it. It's not bad. But I didn't get too far into it.
Yeah.
Shin Megami Tensei 4. About as
Fucking with
hard to
the
play as it
otaku.
is to say. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I mainly got it because of the deal with Fire Emblem. Get them both, you get $30 eShop credit.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got that. And I went retail, which is against my recent trend of 3DS. I had been mainly buying digital, but the retail version came with a guide slash art book, a CD soundtrack, and plus it was $50 either way.
So why not?
Yeah, why not physical?
Yeah.
And fortunately, they had it.
The only free stuff I'm getting nowadays is the free with gold membership, which I'm taking advantage of until I eventually let my Xbox Live gold account die.
Yeah, I've been downloading it. I haven't the gold stuff. I haven't played any of it.
I tried Fable 3. I might have just cemented I'm just not a Fable guy. And now I
I
own all
like
3 of
2,
them.
but I haven't played 3. Frank liked 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried it and I was just like, eh. Peter Molyneux has just kind of gone off the deep end.
Yeah. But going back to Shin Megami Tensei, I also picked up Persona 4 Golden on the Vita.
Oh,
And Alex and Nabishin over at Irrational Passions have streamed the PS2 version before, and it looked interesting. And it was on the Vita version was on sale for $20 on PSN, so I picked it up.
cool.
And that's pretty cool too. I mean, I'm more of a retro JRPG fan than a modern JRPG fan, but these are pretty good.
Hmm.
Both
Yeah.
Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Persona 4.
I almost didn't know they were still making modern day JRPGs. I thought that everyone was going the Mass Effect Dragon Age route.
Well, those are Western RPGs.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's what I
use
was
that
saying. I
term
thought everyone was
loosely.
just doing that.
I mean, Mass Effect to me looks just like a shooter.
Oh, Mass Effect's great. Mass Effect 1 is incredible. Mass Effect 2 is okay.
Mass Effect 3 sucks ass.
I wouldn't go that far. It's a well-built game. It's a well-written game. It's kind of brimming with fan service, and the aesthetic is a little bit dark for my taste.
I mean, I'm just not a fan of that kind of game.
Mass Effect 1's great.
I mean,
Like,
too
Mass
much
Effect
shooter,
1,
not enough RPG for me.
Mass Effect 1, not so much. Mass Effect 1 was, to me, like this generation's Star Wars. And then Mass Effect 2 was kind of the Matrix Reloaded.
Which Star Wars?
You know which Star Wars. I didn't say the prequels.
Huh?
Which Star Wars.
Also,
The new one with Carrie Fisher, because now that she's as big as Jabba the Hutt, and we can have some role reversal. Fuck that movie. Fuck all 3 of those movies. Fuck them in their dumb face. Doesn't matter if George Lucas isn't behind them anymore. They're gonna suck.
I'm optimistic, but yeah, I'm a bit skeptical too.
I'm skeptical.
But while I'm talking about Atlas games for handhelds, I also picked up Code of Princess on the 3DS. It's a side scroller beat 'em up with RPG elements. It's all right, but there's just been a lot of games to play.
I was gonna say you can sum up this list with one thing Nick has heard of. Well, 2.
How about Earthbound?
Yeah, I know Earthbound. You're playing
Yeah.
that on the Wii U?
Wii U, yeah.
Cool.
I've gotten to Giant Step, and on my way out of Honet, trying to track down Paula in Tucson.
Hmm. I know the end boss for that game is an evil fetus.
Oh, that end boss is hard. When I played it originally,
Yeah.
I gave up and went back to it probably about a year later.
Wow.
I think I went back to it a year later, started at the beginning, got to the end boss, realized that I was to the point on my original save, so I went back to my original save and beat it from there. In fact, that's how I spent a spring break one year, playing Earthbound.
Nice.
Yeah. Who needs the beach?
Similar memories of Phantasy Star 4.
Yeah. And finally, Super Drake Tracker 2000 EX, both on iOS and Ouya.
Now, what is Super Drake Tracker?
Do you know who John Drake is?
Is he the guy from Uncharted?
No, that's Nathan Drake.
Oh, right.
John
I
Drake
know
is
who
the
John
guy
Drake
from
is.
Harmonix.
Harold?
What?
Do we need to talk? Do I need to call someone, Harold? I'm here for you, Harold.
But
It's okay. The people at Harmonix, they're people just like anyone else.
anyway, I take it you don't listen to Giant Bomb either.
No, I don't like Giant Bomb.
This was actually.
I'm sorry to hear that guy died.
Yeah, Ryan Davis.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I actually met him at PAX East 2012.
Ah.
Yeah. In fact,
yeah, actually, I saw your
Twitter
profile picture.
Yeah.
I followed it shortly after he died. I did not. I don't like the Giant Bomb site, so I never listened to the Giant Bomb cast.
Yeah. But
Truth be told, yours might be the only gaming podcast I listen to besides mine.
Yeah. But anyway, their big prank on Harmonix at their PAX East panel is they created this game they created this app Super Drake Tracker where it had a listing of all the flights that John Drake has taken because his job with Harmonix, he's traveling a lot.
And now is that just for licensing deals and like meeting with studios and artists?
Promotion.
Okay.
I think his position's like director of brand management. He does a lot of traveling for promotion. They were just at San Diego Comic-Con. They're heading to D23, I believe, at Anaheim, which is a Disney Con.
Wow. Haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, to promote Fantasia. So after their panel, Dan Teasdale, formerly of Harmonix and Twisted Pixel, recently announced he was starting his own studio. He actually did a working version of Super Drake Tracker 2000 EX. He actually did it on Kickstarter. And this is actually the first game that I have backed on Kickstarter that has actually come out.
Oh, hey!
And actually, the game itself is free, or the app itself is free. And it's got 2 mini games. It's got Drakes on a Plane, where you're John Drake on the flight, and you gotta get through this fight. There are things that you like, and by you I mean John Drake, that calms him down, like Diet Coke and firing people.
And this whole app just sounds like one massive inside joke.
Yeah. But there are also things that make John Drake mad, like annoying kids. And then there was this up to 4-player game where you just pick a stat of flight info, and whoever has the highest number wins.
Hmm.
And you can also do an in-app purchase to buy John Drake a Diet Coke.
Wow.
I was the first to do it on not Vita, Ouya. I was the first to do it on Ouya.
Speaking of, how is that endeavor going?
I haven't done much with it since Super Drake Tracker 2000 EX came out. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard about the Ouya, and I was just like, I was talking to Steve about it on RetroNet Radio, and we were just like, are there any Android games that anybody would want that aren't like geolocation based or emulators? I mean, you can get Sonic CD for it.
Yeah, that's right. I thought I saw that came out. And Sonic 4 episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah. Other than that, though, I mean, I have no idea what else is on the Android platform.
Towerfall. I've heard it's good. I've tried it. I couldn't get into it. There was one I found, Hipsters versus Badasses or something like that.
Hipsters versus badasses.
And essentially,
like Juice Pigs?
I don't know, but you're spend the whole game beating up hipsters.
Oh.
You actually start as sperm racing to fertilize an egg, and you're trying to beat up hipster sperm.
That's kind of funny.
And then you're a fetus, and you're trying to beat up hipster fetuses. And then you're a badass baby.
Taking the Star Wars Episode 1 approach to game storytelling. Let's go back way further than we need to, because people want to see Darth Vader as an annoying bowl-hair cut blonde kid.
You really do not like those prequels.
Oh, fuck those movies. The sequels are going to be almost worse. Like, I guarantee it.
I think they probably...
It's going to be J.J. Abrams' Star Trek all over again. Introducing generic space adventure film, episodes 7, 8, and 9.
You didn't like the J.J. Abrams Star Treks?
Nope.
Yeah. I'm kind of mixed, although I did really like what they did with the second one.
Into Darkness?
Yeah.
I liked it better the first time, when they called it Wrath of Khan.
Khan! Dude, spoilers.
Yeah. It's whatever. They're going to make their money. If your audience doesn't go see it, they ain't going to be hurt.
Yeah.
My audience doesn't go see it, they ain't going to be hurt.
Okay, so... yeah. I think that's it. Let's move on to News of the Universe. Now, who is it from your show that really hates Voyager?
Everybody.
Oh, I was thinking specifically Steve.
Oh, Steve, he really doesn't like Voyager. Lewis hates Voyager.
I think if we get any of those guys back on the show, I think instead of the original series, we gotta do, for News of the Universe, gotta do the Voyager theme.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lewis was doing the Voyager theme. We could all sing the theme from Enterprise. The one that's just like, this don't sound like Star Trek! I can't even remember what it is, but it's terrible.
Away from here, it's been
That's
a
right.
long time
It's just
is
so
finally.
bad.
But I love that show.
That show isn't bad. The theme song is terrible.
I wouldn't say terrible. I'd say cheesy.
Yeah. I really don't like Deep Space Nine either, and my co-hosts give me shit over that.
Oh, I love but it's probably got my favorite theme song. Dun-na.
That sounded more like Land of the Lost. Hold on, how does it go? Is it ba 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 ba?
No, that's Voyager. That's Voyager, dude.
That's Voyager. I swear that's Deep Space Nine.
No. And I think we just lost everybody.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's enough of the battling Star Trek themes.
Okay. Actually, at one point, I actually suggested maybe we switch the News of the Universe theme to Doctor Who.
Oh.
Anyway, Phil Fish has apparently lost his mind and canceled Fez 2, and he said he's leaving the industry.
I can't blame him. He's crazy.
Yeah, people on the internet can be assholes, and apparently so can Phil Fish.
I mean, I think the extension to that is people are assholes.
Yeah, I mean, this we haven't done a show in a couple weeks, so if you're listening, you probably at least somewhat know what happened. Apparently, what's his name? Annoyed Gamer. What's his name? Marcus Beer. Was on a show and said some negative stuff about both him and Jonathan Blow. And between that, and he actually, Phil Fish actually told Marcus Beer to go kill himself.
Starting to sound a little bit like Amanda Bynes. You're too ugly to talk to me. Everybody's ugly.
So yeah,
We can't make fun of her anymore, I found out.
because she is crazy.
Oh yeah, schizophrenic.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the theme song on Hollywood Babylon.
Anyway, he said, Fez 2 is canceled. I am done. I take the money and I run. This is as much as I can stomach. This isn't the result of any one thing, but the end of a long, bloody campaign. You win. So...
Hey, we won!
So, is he like opening up a poutineery in Quebec or somewhere?
I'd go. If I'd ever go to Canada. I'd love to
Yeah.
go to Canada. Smoke up with Frank and then just drown it in poutine.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. In fact, it's been a week and a half and haven't heard anything. I'm a bit surprised. But if it's not this soon, it might be. If it's not going to be soon, it might be later.
I'm not too surprised. That guy is so crazy for drama.
Yeah,
Anything that gets people to pay attention to him.
yeah. He's probably still working on Fez 2, and he'll reemerge when it's done.
Fez is a very pretty game. I haven't played it yet, but it's one of those I keep meaning to.
I got stuck. Not very intuitive, in my opinion.
Nah.
Piece of shit.
It's not Simon's Quest counterintuitive, though, is it? You don't
I
have
never
to,
played Simon's Quest. In fact, I never really got into Castlevania.
Well, I never played Simon's Quest, but the part I'm thinking of is where you have to duck in a corner for 3 seconds and wait for a magic tornado, and you have to be holding on to a certain inventory item. None of these things are anything that anyone in the game tells you need to do.
Yeah.
You just have to guess.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. EA announces that NCAA is not renewing their license, but they're going to continue to make college football games. And I'm going to continue to not give a shit.
Yeah.
Microsoft's latest 180.
Ooh, the
confirmed-
Xbox 360 now.
Ba-dum-bum. Apparently they have confirmed indie self-publishing and have said that every Xbox One can be used for development, but apparently not at launch.
Yeah, not only that, indie developers are not going to get the same tools that the AAA title developers are getting. The guy who developed Retro City Rampage has announced that he has absolutely no plans to develop for the Xbone.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because that guy is a genius. I'd say it's a shame, actually, but it isn't, because I'm not buying one, so I don't care.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame for Retro City Rampage.
Well, I don't know.
For the creator.
Nah, he'll find another platform.
Yeah.
He'll put it on the PS4 or
PS4.
maybe even the Wii U.
Yeah.
He'll develop for someone else. Not a shame for him.
Yeah. He'll find something. I mean, you make a good game, people are gonna eventually find it.
Oh shit, he reverse engineered Retro City Rampage, so it would work on an NES. So I'm not too worried about him.
Shit!
Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about him porting it to anything.
Oh, I heard somebody actually made a version of Plants vs. Zombies for the Genesis.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Yeah. 64 glorious on-screen colors.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But that looks awesome.
But there's also a report that self-publishing coming to 360 by the end of the month. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
I think one of the first is Farsight, makers of the Pinball Arcade series, who've kind of been in publisher limbo on the 360 after their publisher, I believe Crave, went out of business. So they haven't been able to put up any DLC because they haven't had a publisher. Okay, CBG legal report. Dum dum. I'm not even sure if I have that sound, so that may be all you're getting.
Dum dum.
Dum dum.
Dun 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 dun.
Viacom loses the lawsuit against Harmonix and must pay $299 million in bonuses to former stockholders.
Whoa.
Cha-ching!
Yeah.
EA losing an $11 million Madden lawsuit to original designer Robin Antonick.
Yay!
Yay!
I like hearing about EA losing things. Even if
Okay.
it is only $11 million.
And EA also loses their appeal in the NCAA player likeness lawsuit. Yeah, when this thing finally goes through, they are probably going to be royally screwed.
Nah, I mean, don't they own PopCap now?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm saying
they own
they're gonna
everything.
they're gonna wind up owing a lot of money.
Hmm.
I mean, whether they still have a lot of money to pay out, who knows? But
Yeah, I don't doubt they do. EA is one of those companies that everybody bitches about simultaneously,
yeah,
yet everybody rushes out to buy their shit.
yeah, the the worst company in America, 2 years running.
Yeah, because, you know, they caused an oil spill or, like, a school bus full of orphans to crash. Because they totally deserved it. It's not just the internet being petty.
And
Idiots.
Zynga suing over-
everybody's favorite villain.
suing over sex app that we talked about on a previous show, Bang with Friends.
Wait a minute, Zynga can actually sue somebody for ripping someone off? Isn't it counterintuitive to their entire business plan?
Is this Bizarro World or something? Zynga being ripped off
Goodbye.
by someone else? But yeah, apparently using the name With Friends, they're not a big fan of that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, because, you know, Zynga
Especially-
Hype totally... Wait,
especially
so you
in
can
the
release the
sex
exact
app.
same game as long as you call it something different.
Yeah.
Is that their logic? Is that why we have
I think their
Cityville
biggest
and Zynga
their
Heights?
issue is probably the With Friends.
Oh, Lord. Those guys are such assholes. But that's okay, because the former head of Microsoft is going over there to fix that ship, because he did such a bang-up job with the Xbox One. That piece of crap.
Yeah.
The
Don
guy,
Golden
not the
Parachute
console.
Matrick.
Yeah, that's him.
Don Wet Towelhead Matrick.
Oh. Don, I look like that guy who used to host MTV News Magic. What was his name? I don't remember.
Adam Curry? No,
No,
Kurt
no.
Loder?
Kurt Loder! He
Kurt
looks a little bit
Loder.
like Kurt Loder. Just a little bit. Like a more pretentious Kurt Loder.
Is that possible?
I don't know.
CBG
my time machine,
Financial
I'll tell you.
Report. CBG Financial Report. Money, 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 money! Money!
Everyone's got a price.
Activision reports 1.05 billion with a B net revenue in quarter two and 4.6 billion in cash. Cha-ching!
That's right, kids. These are the people who made Tongue of the Fat Man.
That was Activision?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that was one of your caption the scraps.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was
I
Steve's
didn't even know
contribution.
what to say about that one.
That was one of those that's kind of like it's sort of self-defeating. There's not much
Yeah.
you could. It's like when I put Final Zone 2 up. Like, there's not much you could say about it. It's just, it's bad.
I think the one I posted was, does this mech suit make me look fat?
Oh, right. Someone should have replied, no, it makes you and your friends look retarded.
Dude, we
Or,
don't say that word.
I'm sorry. It's a force of habit from being public schooled. Then I was homeschooled, and my mom said it anyway. But no, it's a
Special ed
leftover.
teacher here.
I know. I apologize.
Yeah.
Retronic Radio getting in heat on CBG podcast using the R word.
Okay. Apparently Nintendo's got a new cash cow or a rabbit, as the new Street Pass games have earned $4 million in a month.
Why Cash Rabbit? Out of curiosity.
Because it's a rabbit you buy the games from.
Oh.
A sales rabbit.
Ah, I see. The last rabbit I remember in gaming was either
Reader Rabbit?
Jack Rabbit or Reader Rabbit.
Just Jackrabbit.
Yep. Or Reader Rabbit. Reader
Yeah.
Rabbit was dope.
Zynga. Yeah, we're talking
Again?
Zynga again. Loses $15.8 million in Q2. They're like the anti-Activision.
Well, if their goal was to play business like golf, they're winning.
Yeah. And they've lost nearly half of its daily users year over year.
Yeah, I actually recently stopped playing Zynga games.
Yeah. I'm still playing Draw Something with like two different people, and I think I just need to tell them I need to quit.
Oh, also, apologies, Pat. I just kind of vanished on you in Words with Friends. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're not alone, my friend.
Yeah. Activision. We're talking Activision again. Activision buys back shares from Vivendi for $8.17 billion, with Activision itself buying $5.83 billion worth, and Bobby Kotick and co-chairman Brian Kelly, along with other investors, buying $2.34 billion in shares.
Wow.
But anyone who's calling Activision an independent now, go fuck yourselves. They're still a big publisher. That's not what indie's all about.
No.
If you want to be an asshole and joke about it, you're an asshole.
Yeah. They're indie like I'm a fairy princess.
Yeah. Now the lightning round. Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Apparently it's still a thing.
Oh, wow. Who knew? Who cared? Who cares? Period.
Apparently they're still working on it, but they just wanted to give Street Fighter Cross Tekken its time.
Did Street Fighter Cross Tekken even make any money?
I don't know. I own it.
Yeah.
Actually, I sold my physical copy for the PS3, but I still own the digital copy on Vita.
Ah.
I own like 4 or 5 different fighting games on Vita. I don't know why.
I was gonna say, like, that seems defeating. Number one, you're not gonna find anyone else with a Vita nearby to play against. Number two, it's a portable, so it's not like you can invite people over to play against you. If it were a Sega Nomad, you could at least play Street Fighter 2 with other people.
Well, PlayStation All-Stars, you can play against both platforms.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
How is the not Smash Brothers Smash Brothers?
It's not Smash Brothers.
I wouldn't know.
Sega!
If it looks like a goat and it smells like a goat, it's probably a goat.
Sega interested in Atlas. Could be sold by September.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds like a drowning man trying to grab an able-bodied person to sink with them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if Sega's really in the best position to make this move.
I would say they need to get Yu Suzuki back and making Shenmue 3, but
Yeah.
I know that wouldn't work.
But yeah, I mean, Sega sounds probably a little better than Nintendo or Sony.
You mean in terms of buying Atlas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because Atlas has been making games for both, not only both publishers, but haven't they also done some stuff on 360?
They have. I
Yeah.
believe they released Catherine for the 360.
Yeah, and Persona 4 Arena.
Yeah.
Enter the Dominatrix to get new life as Saints Row 4 DLC. Remember, it was originally Saints Row 3 DLC and then kind of evolved into Saints Row 4.
No, but I haven't really followed Saints
Yeah.
Row, despite owning the third.
But, yeah, Frank, as much as he loves Saints Row the Third, doesn't give a shit about this one. And speaking of Saints Row 4, a censored Saints Row 4 receives an MA15 rating in Australia after 2 rejections. They had to get rid of one weapon, an alien anal probe, and had to get rid of a level where you smoke alien narcotics.
Oh, God. It's a video game, Australia. Get over it.
And apparently, because Saints Row is over the top and crazy, one of their character voice options, they're not calling it something generic like Male Number 4. They're just straight up calling it Nolan North. Because why the hell not? I mean, isn't that...
Yeah.
What you know of Saints Row, don't you think that's a totally Saints Row move? Totally Saints Row move.
Someone else might, but I do not know a ton about Saints Row.
Yeah. Yeah, all I know is it's crazy as shit.
That's about all I know about Saints
And
Row.
apparently Saints Row 4 is taking that craziness to a whole new level of
Someone gave
shit.
me a copy of 3, but I haven't had time to play it
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, it was a PlayStation Plus freebie. And plus, I had actually won it on 360, but I took that to GameStop when it was a PS3 freebie. I mean, I didn't need 2 versions.
Yeah.
So I'd go digital, get rid of the physical. Speaking of freebies, free PlayStation Plus games for August. Hitman Absolution, which should be available now. And coming this month, Zen Pinball 2 Star Wars Pinball.
No, I heard that's garbage.
The tables are good. Now, the separate Star Wars Pinball app, that's not so much.
Yeah.
But I like the actual tables. Bit Trip presents Runner 2 Future Legend of Rhythm Alien. Already own it. That's on PS3. Machinarium on Vita. Darkstalkers Chronicle, The Chaos Tower. And plus a bunch of Rayman discounts.
That's cool.
And Microsoft's Games with Gold for August. Right now, it's Crackdown, and the second half of the month, it's going to be Dead Rising 2.
I'll pick up Dead Rising 2. I tried to play Crackdown because James...
I've downloaded them all because they're free, but that doesn't mean I get to them.
No, James, he was talking up Crackdown a while ago because you could pick up cars and stuff. And I tried playing it, and I don't know. It just looks kind of like a poor man's GTA 3 with superpowers.
Yeah. Microsoft making an adapter to allow current-gen headsets to work on Xbone. Okay.
Cool. That means you get to buy an adapter.
Yeah. Beats buying a whole new headset.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that box.
Yeah, I'm not getting one either.
Yeah.
May get a PS4 down the line, but right now I'm happy with what I got.
So far, I think it's Ben and I are the only two R&R people who aren't getting Xbones.
Yeah.
Steve doesn't even want a game for the Xbox One. Like, he literally, when we were
He's
talking
doing it
about...
to just piss you off?
No, he's doing it just because it's an Xbox.
Oh.
He's like, it does what I want. I'm like, except play fucking games.
Yeah.
What games are you excited for? Nothing.
Okay. Rumor that Sony's gonna bundle PS4 and Vita this year for $500. Not bad if you don't have a Vita.
Which means not bad. Because chances
have
are
a
better
Vita.
than not that you don't have a Vita. Well,
But
that doesn't mean that it's a viable platform. I had a Turbo Express when those were cool. Oh wait, they were never cool, but I had one. It's
Yeah.
like a Vita.
I don't know. I like my Vita.
I don't doubt it's a good platform.
Okay,
It's
see ya,
just not
Pat.
popular.
See ya, Pat.
Oh, Pat's out?
Yeah.
Later on, Pat.
Okay, so moving on.
Moving on.
Da-da-da-da-bum. uh, PS4 to support free party chat and up to 2,000 friends.
Yay!
Wow. Yay!
Yay!
I'd settle for 200.
If I had 50, I'd care.
Yeah. Well, with that Toro's friend network thingy, I kind of filled up my PSN friends list.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm that guy. Apparently, there are no more character or stage DLC coming to PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, but there is a balanced patch and some costumes coming.
Oh, that's cool.
I think 2 sets of costumes and that's it. Tearaway has been delayed from mid-October, coming to Vita November 22nd. This is Media Molecule's new game.
What else did they do? Not familiar
Little Big
with them.
Planet!
Oh, that's why I'm not familiar. I tried Little Big Planet once. That was enough.
Yeah. Yoshinori... Oh. Breath of Fire 2 coming to Wii U Virtual Console. Never played it, but I might give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Yoshinori Ono wants the Street Fighter series to continue past 4, hints at a future free-to-play model.
Ooh.
Well, let's see what Killer Instinct and that Tekken free-to-play do.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what Killer Instinct does.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be any good either.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I know the Game Boy version totally sucked ass.
Yeah.
I actually owned it at one point.
KI Gold was okay.
I have KI Gold. I picked it up at PAX East.
Nice.
Wii U Basic Set no longer sold at GameStop, Best Buy, or Target. And there's a report that it's down to $199 at Walmart Canada.
Ah. That ain't bad.
Yeah, $100 off.
That's almost worth getting a Wii U.
Yeah.
Again,
almost
it's
worth...
only a game I gave a shit about.
Yeah.
Because I like the platform, believe it or not.
Yeah. Well, I grew up Nintendo, so all they have to do is say Nintendo.
Yeah. I grew up NEC, so people say
Yeah.
Nintendo or Sega. I'm like,
So you never... You didn't have a NES?
I have one now. Actually, I have 2. And I've got 2 SNESs, and I've got an N64, a GameCube, a Wii, a original Game Boy, a GBA, a GBA SP, and a DS.
Yeah.
And a Virtual Boy. But
I think I have just about all of that.
yeah. Oh, and a
Maybe not
Wii.
the early
I do have a
Game
Wii.
Boys. I have a Wii.
Yep. But no, I mean, like, I like Nintendo well enough.
Yeah.
I like the Mario franchise, even though a lot of it feels like paint by number at this point.
Yeah. I like the
But
2D Marios. I can't stand the 3D Marios.
I
And same
actually
goes with Zelda.
like some of the 3D Marios. Like Mario 64
That was
is
alright.
what turned me into a hardcore collector.
Yeah.
But,
I couldn't. I didn't care for Sunshine, and I couldn't get into Galaxy at all.
I liked Galaxy 2. I just got Galaxy for my birthday,
Yeah.
and I really dug Sunshine.
Okay, we got one more news story.
Sure.
Ouya. 73% of Ouya owners yet to buy a game.
Hold on, how much did this box cost?
Well, it's
Like, what
100,
was...
but I got mine after I sold back some games for like 67.
Okay.
So I didn't pay the whole.
So it's a $100 box,
Yeah,
and 73% of how many people?
2.
Well, I mean, like, how many people bought the Ouya? This thing was a runaway success, if I'm not mistaken.
um,
Oh, your voice is not coming through. You must have been typing.
how about? Oh, I tried to mute it while I was coughing.
Ah, good plan. You okay? You seem kind of...
Yeah, I just choked on something a little bit before we started doing, and I still a little scratchy.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah,
Well, let's say...
there's so much that's free on this that.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, so much that's free that.
Because at first I was just like, so
you get the
73% of the people bought the console, and nobody's bought a game. So they just got $100 from 73% of their customers for nothing. Like a box that looks pretty. Okay.
I mean, everything starts out as free, and then at some point there's a paywall.
Yeah, okay. So people are just like, yeah, that's not worth paying for.
They're
Yeah, that's not worth
browsing,
paying for.
and some of these games are as high as $15, and I think, no, that's not worth $15. I think the only things I've bought on Ouya are a couple karaoke tracks for their karaoke app, and I bought John Drake a Diet Coke. So probably about $5.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, the Ouya, like, it's a great idea and concept, but I feel like once Steam releases their box, it's going to be utterly obsolete. I think the Steam box will steamroll it.
Yeah. Well, as I've said before, I see Ouya as a win-win. Either it is the start of something and you're in on the ground floor, or it's a total bust and it's a collector's item.
I was gonna say, I mean, either way,
it's a win-win.
It's not a bad. I don't think it's a bad decision to purchase an Ouya.
Yeah.
Because you're absolutely right, but I do not see a fruitful future.
Yeah.
For the platform.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people saying good things about Towerfall. I mean, Polygon was gushing about Towerfall, despite the fact that it's on a quote-unquote shitty console. But I believe it's on its way to PC and real platforms, real consoles.
Oh, that's cool.
But moving on, housekeeping. Before housekeeping, happy. Somebody had a birthday yesterday.
I did.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nick. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
And I believe former guest of the show, friend of the show, Steve, a.k.a. Levity NYC. Not your Steve.
Yes.
Different Steve. He had a birthday last week, I believe.
Wow. Birthdays all around.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, goodness.
Yeah. So, any random words of randomness?
Well, Retroneck Radio is going on tomorrow night.
Woohoo!
We're gonna have Chris Jones back.
Cool.
He is Tex Murphy in the Tex Murphy series of adventure games, and he's coming on to talk about the newly named Project Fedora's actually Tesla effect. So we're going to talk to him and see what it's like stepping back into Tex Murphy's tennis shoes and Fedora.
Cool.
And see how their project's coming along.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're going to have a poster show up in the game.
Yeah. Cool.
Which is kind of cool.
There was something I know I wanted to rant about, but I can't remember it. I really should write these things down.
I had some asshole on the podcast who used the R word.
Yeah.
It was force of habit.
Nick, go!
Yeah. But seriously, no disrespect.
Yeah, I was listening to a live show once, and they used the R word, so I tweeted a middle finger to the guy.
Yeah, I saw that, actually. Which is funny, because I should have known better. And it still came out anyway.
Yeah. But we're on a live podcast, so I'm not going to do that while we're...
Not.
Yeah. Just read between the lines, Nick.
What am I reading? Oh, I see. Okay. He just put his balls in front of the camera. It was really disturbing. To anybody driving, it looks like there's like one ball that's just swinging like a deadly hairy pendulum. I'm not even sure what to make of that.
And I thought Frank was an ass.
I don't think we can call our little thing the League of Extraordinarily Apathetic Gentlemen anymore, because we get on it, we're just so angry. We need to swap out the A in apathetic for the A in anger.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I think I have to say. I'll probably remember that after we go offline.
Yeah, you can do like a Twitter mini rant. You can do like /rant at the end of it in brackets.
Yeah.
Because that's what like you do.
Yeah. Anyway, housekeeping. We are at crossbordergaming.com or thatgamerhub.com/crossbordergaming. Hopefully, we'll be back next week. CBG proper, episode 160.
Hopefully. I do miss hearing Frank's soothing voice.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll have Frank. If not, if we don't have one, if this continues on, we may do not CBG 5 in 2 weeks. If Frank's not back by then, but he should be back by then, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
Check us out on Stitcher, review us on iTunes, emails, HBOM, eMaster feedback, all at crossbordergaming.com, facebook.com/cbgpodcast, youtube.com/crossbordergaming, voicemail 747-CBG-POD5, that is 747-224-7635, Twitters, USF HBOM, eMaster 1980, CBG Podcast, That Gamer Hub, Retron 8.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had Steve's Twitter handle because he was supposed to be on last week, and we didn't do a show. Yeah, 70 NYC, that is. Audio Booze, HBOM, and eMaster. Friend and podcast shoutouts, thatgamerhub.com, podcast64, and eShopverse.com. On eShopverse.com, we did a podcast about the future of Super Smash Brothers.
Ooh.
You ever get into Smash Brothers?
No, not a fan.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
to
by
me,
the way, not on the
frantic.
outline, but there's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, about their releases for the rest of the year. And I thought, I thought I heard that there was going to be some more Smash Brothers tidbits. Maybe another character. That'd be cool if they go ahead and announce another character. FantasticNeighborhood.com, Retro Nick Radio. 4 really awesome guys on there. And Nick.
Saw that coming. Our last show we were talking about midget wrestling, because they are going to have a midget wrestling event, and they call it midget wrestling, and it's run by little people. It's actually going to be down the street from where I live, so in September we'll be going to midget wrestling.
Yeah.
Hopefully. God willing.
Yeah. Where was I? Retro Nick Radio, Nintendojo.com, and their podcasts.
Really
Nintendo
awesome
Heartcast, and the Family Computer Podcast for some good Nintendo retro action. They did most recent episode was on Zelda, which is really good. Game Enthuse, Irrational Passions, the DigiCast, which I was on last week at this exact time, with former guest of the show, Big Rob, aka Awesome Rob, as well as Sherry, and we had Chris Lefty Brown from the Married Gamers also on. So that was a good show. DigiCast with a K. The Great Geek Debate. You like the worst stuff at ggsgamer.com, callofdoggies.com, radiodmg.com, dmgice.com, animationisart.com, and reclamationbrewing.com. Next show, hopefully at 8 o'clock next Tuesday. And hopefully, if I'm not totally drained from teaching all day, a stream at 7. Didn't do a stream tonight because tonight was open house. Kids are back on Thursday.
Oof.
Yeah. It's that time.
Mine's not going to school yet, so.
I'm sure yours is only 2?
2 in a week.
In a week, oh.
Yeah, about a week.
Cool.
Grow up fast.
Yeah, my sister's youngest just turned 3 the day before we left on our cruise.
Ah, nice.
Which, I haven't even talked about my cruise, and this is the first show since then.
Oh.
Yeah, but all I want to say is kind of our own in-joke. I've joked that my favorite Disney princess is Ariel because I'm into redheads. And
fish puss.
But
just let me spurt all over your eggs.
I was like, they did thing with all with like 4 or 5 different princesses, and of course I was standing in line with my sister and her girls, and I almost was gonna get my picture taken with Ariel, but I didn't want to be that guy.
Nah. It would have been okay. Wouldn't have been like the most degrading geek picture ever taken. Believe me.
No,
I've
that's
seen those
just
taken.
Too weird of an in-joke to have to explain.
You don't have to explain anything.
Yeah.
I like the Little Mermaid. What? What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. So
There's
yeah,
people who like My Little Pony.
Ariel and Belle and a couple other princesses.
That's cool.
But yeah, Frank and I will probably talk more about that on the next show. It's not like I spent 45 minutes like Alex did on his trip to San Francisco.
Did you buy Ariel a Diet Coke?
No, I didn't. Okay, so I guess that's it. You may go now.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me on, Harold.
Yeah.
It's always a blast.
So I guess since you're on, it's time for me to push the button.
Push the button.
Do 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 do.
You've been listening